Hello there, my name is Mitimbe Thomas Shuma. Welcome to the Son of Kama podcast. And today on this episode of the podcast, I want to talk about vegetable oils and the reason why I think it's time for people to consider the possibility of growing your own food. So, most of us today and will probably consume a lot of vegetable oil, and it comes in different forms. Maybe it's in peanut butter, it's in peanut cooking oil, or corn pressed cooking oil, or sunflower oil, or even cotton seed oil. And this one blew my mind. I didn't know that they could even make cooking oil out of cotton seed, but nonetheless they could. So how did this all start? In I think it was in 1907, there was a German guy who figured out that you can make what is it called? You can make a solid oil from a liquid through a certain process by using cotton seeds. So let's track back a little bit. During that time when there was massive plantations of cotton in America, and the slaves would pick the cotton, and after slavery was finished, there still were people that were out there picking cotton. So when they pick the cotton and they process it, they remove the cotton seeds, right? They remove them, and even after they store some of them for planting for the next season, they still had massive amounts of cotton seeds. So they thought, what can they do with this? Because they can't be throwing it away or using it as garbage. Well, so in 1907, October 18, and I'm reading from the internet, by the way, it's called an article from the Atlantic.com, right? A German chemist that was called Edwin Kaiser wrote to Procter and Gamble. Procter and Gamble is an American conglomerate company. You know, they've got their foot in many things. They produce many things, and they own many different types of brands, right? So he wrote to them about a new chemical process that could create a solid fat from a liquid, and this generated interest in the company, and eventually they got started using cotton seeds to produce this cooking oil. But however, during that time period, most people were using animal fats for cooking, like animal fats like cattle, sheep, mainly pigs. And they would take this animal fat, they would process it in a certain way, and then they would produce what is called lard. If they were not cooking with lard, they were cooking with butter. So that was how it was done during that time. So Procter and Gamble, they started a massive marketing campaign and to infiltrate this cottonseed oils, these vegetable oils, into people's diets, because it was very profitable for them, because they would acquire the cotton seeds for a very cheap price, and then they would process it for also a very cheap price, and then they can sell it for at a very high margin. That was the agenda to begin with. But what people started to realize was that the heart disease rates started to increase slowly up until 1924. That's when they formed the American Heart Association, 1924, right? And this organization was generally struggling and having a tough time because of lack of funding, right? So, and in I think it was 1945, I think 1945, 1946, 1948. I'm not sure about that timestamp. Procter and Gamble this company which is producing all of these margarines, these vegetable oils, invested, not invested, but funded the American Heart Association with millions of dollars, so that they can push their agenda that the vegetable oils were much more healthier than animal fat oils, right? And the reason that they did this was because they were starting to be people were starting to notice that, like, the cholesterol levels and heart disease rates were starting to actually increase. So they needed to get on the offense and tell people that no, these vegetable oils that we're producing, they are actually good for you. What's actually bad for you is this cottonseed, these animal fat oils. And I'm sure we've all had a similar narrative, but that's actually false. That's demonstrably false. If you go online, you're going to find articles, tons and tons upon articles that actually tell you the truth that no, vegetable oils, they are not healthy for you. But besides that, the why do we still trust these institutions which are funded by these very same people that are producing this poison to tell you what is healthy and what is not? For example, the amount of money that is poured in by Coca-Cola on diabetes and obesity research is insane. And why would you take those results as something that is credible? It's like taking medical advice from the drug cartel to telling you that no, cocaine is actually healthy for you. You should take more of it. Doesn't really make any sense, does it? So this is the type of stuff that make me realize that, oh, maybe it's time for us to actually start consider producing our own food, because these health institutions, they're clearly unreliable and they clearly do not have our best interests at heart. It's all about the bottom line. It's all about the profit. And what can you do, really? What can you do to start fighting this thing? I'm pretty sure maybe you can start reducing your consumption of vegetable oils. Besides, vegetable oils are expensive as a motherfucker these days, man. And also looking at how they've created this insane reliance that we have on it, on these oils and margarines and whatever. It's really difficult to get off it. So maybe you can buy some pig fat from somebody and then cook it into lard and then do with that information what you will. Anyways, man, I have some like buffing problems. Anyways, I just wanted to drop this video today. Thank you for watching. I hope you reached the promised land. My name is Metemeto Mosjuma, and I'm out.